Hey guys, this is Lauren. Basically, I just wanted to come on here and make some kind of organized video on exactly why I have started making YouTube videos right now. Because if you're friends with me or if you know me, you're probably like, why does she randomly want to be a YouTuber? But first of all, I have been making YouTube videos since I was 13 as a very lonely middle school child. And second of all, I will tell you why in this video using utilitarianism, which is just a philosophical theory saying that the best moral decision is the one that increases the happiness for the most people or like reduces the net amount of suffering in the world. I'm going to use this theory to explain to you why having this YouTube channel is going to increase or not change the amount of happiness in the world, and why the worst it can do is really just have a negligible impact on the total amount of suffering in the world. If it's not going to really change things and it is something that I am conflicted on, why not just do it? I'm not making anyone suffer with this YouTube channel. But no, let's not get too far ahead because I'm going to explain all of this in the chart that I'm about to make. And I'm honestly just going to improvise. I'm going to make a pro-con list, or maybe a happiness and suffering list. It's the new pro-con list. It's just the happiness to suffering list. That's what we should call them from now on. The main thing that I had in mind when deciding to make YouTube videos is because if you make YouTube videos, you get to document your life. Videos are just such accurate portrayals of your life and your character and patterns of thinking at a given moment that something like a picture could never accurately capture, as well as a video can, which like shows your face and shows the way you are talking and the way you form words out loud. So that is the main thing. When I am older and I'm at my peak amount of wisdom, I become the person who is optimally myself. I would really love to look back at different versions of myself that have existed and understand so much more clearly why I became that person. But I guess this can kind of be suffering when I realize that some videos of myself may not be 100% accurate to who I am as a person, because the person that I am capturing is a person who is talking to a camera lens and basically just responding to the voices in their head. But that's kind of a wider question of if you are who you are because of the people you're around, or you are who you are because of the way you respond and the way you articulate your speech when you're talking to yourself. So that's an interesting question. Wait, I don't know what I was talking about, but I think I was saying that this can be a form of suffering when I realized that some videos are not accurate to myself because the person I'm capturing is someone who is being recorded with a camera lens, so it can't possibly be my true self. I don't know what I was saying again. This is the problem, because this is just basically me talking to myself, but there's a camera recording. So you guys just like get to witness how I am when I am by myself and the way I think when I am by myself, and there's no one else responding to me. So the only person responding to myself is my other self, and the other voices are responding to the other voices. Anyways, but I feel like this makes this more accurate to who I am. Anyways, okay, suffering. What was I? Okay, it might not be accurate, but I feel like this kind of wins over this side because this problem can be combated just by getting used to talking to a camera and practicing talking to a camera so that it becomes such a natural thing to be under a lens, and everything you do is what you would do if there wasn't a camera lens. Okay, what else? Okay, and then the second thing that I've thought about is constancy. Let me expand on this. What I mean is that I feel like every single person needs to have some kind of variable in their lives that doesn't change, that remains constant no matter what kinds of adversities they face. There's always those things that remain the same that provide comfort even at the hardest of times. This video is not organized or researched at all, but I feel like the more constancy that a person has, the more resilient they are to adversities in the first place. This is not based on research or anything. I just made this up right now. I feel like because I've never really had that many things that have remained constant for me in my life, and I don't want to overshare or anything in like my first talking YouTube video, but just the places I've lived and the state of my family and all of the friend groups I've had, there's such little in my life I feel that has actually remained the same in order for me to lean back on in times of struggle. But I don't know though, because I don't know how people who have had a lot of things remain the same for them. For example, if they lived in the same city their entire life, or if for people who have childhood friends who they're still friends with. I don't know if they feel like having these constant variables has helped them during hard times or not. So I think it would be really nice to be the one making YouTube videos because it means that I always have a constant place to track my life in. Sometimes it feels like nothing in your life is ever the same, but at least you can track your life in some kind of tangible manner in the form of YouTube videos, because that makes it feel like there is something constant in your life, and that is just talking to a camera. Okay, another big one for me was potential to be relatable. Like, even if absolutely zero people watch my videos, the thing with uploading your videos publicly is that you always have the potential to have an influence on a person because it is in public domain. And I think it's very special that people who make YouTube videos have the ability to reach even one person and give words to how that person feels. And the video they make could be the exact advice for a specific person. So I think that's really cool. And when I get better at talking to a camera eventually, I really hope I can share the struggles that I faced and spread the wisdom that I've gained for it. Even if absolutely zero people watch my YouTube videos forever, it actually won't be zero people because I always rewatch my YouTube videos when they're uploaded. So I know that future Lauren will always relate to my YouTube videos and have this connection with past filming Lauren, because like she always relates to me. So that is one person who relates to me. Thank you so much, future Lauren, for watching my content. Future Lauren is just like, she gets me, you know what I mean? Anyways, oh my gosh, they're gonna think I'm so crazy. Always knows what's up. Okay, this is all I can think of right now, but there are some suffering things that we need to talk about as well. Okay, the main thing I feel like a lot of people who think about making YouTube videos struggle with is judgment and rejection by friends and people you know. This is a big thing for me because people who like me for who I actually am and my actual personality are really hard to come by. Throughout my life, I feel like there has been so much social rejection. It feels just really scary to do something that may contribute highly to the rate of social rejection that I face and be the reason for why people don't like me even more. But to that, Future Lauren, I ask you, do you even like the people who don't like you just for making YouTube videos? Like, do you like them is what I'm asking you. It's not do they like you. Do you want to be friends with people who don't want to be friends with you because you make YouTube videos? You know what I mean? There's just a lot of tension between me and Future Lauren to always, and past Lauren. We're just all at such turmoil. There's so much tension going on, and this present Lauren, you need to bridge the boundaries that you keep between all of yourselves, okay? Oh my gosh. Why do I feel like I'm responding to the voices in my head. Okay, but another thing I would say is I'm still in school and I still need to be careful of what I put on the internet. So what if some vet schools just watch my content and don't vibe with my personality, and that's the sole reason why they reject me from their school, is because I decided to put this content online and they kind of got a grasp of my personality and then didn't like it. And that's why they rejected me. And they wouldn't have rejected me if they didn't know this deeply about my personality. But also in that case, can't that be justified with the same reasoning that I discounted this point? Because do I really want to be supporting a vet school that rejects applicants just because the decision committee judged my personality as not likable? You need to judge candidates more holistically, you know what I mean? You have to take into consideration my like, you need to take into consideration your applicants' like origami making skills. There's just so many factors to consider, and I don't think just a few people judging my personality as not good is a good way to judge a good future veterinarian. So yeah, I'm disproving this as well. Like, see, everything is just pointing to my YouTube channel contributing to more happiness in the world than suffering, okay? And this is why I'm uploading this video as well, because I need to tell you guys exactly what I'm thinking. Oh my gosh, I've been recording for so long. This is gonna take forever to edit. Last thing I want to talk to you guys is acceptance of self. Instead of scrutinizing every single detail about what you do, I think just taking a risk by making videos is a form of self-acceptance. You understand that this is who you are. You are a person who wants to sit in your room and talk to yourself for 40 minutes straight and then watch yourself over and over again on an editing software and then put this video of yourself talking to yourself on the internet. So you might as well just accept that. Accepting the part of yourself that wants to make YouTube videos is just so freeing. You get to be who you are. I used to make YouTube videos when I was 13, but the reason why I stopped making videos after 13 was because I was just not confident enough to be who I am and express all the different parts of me that needed expressing. But I've changed and I'm 20, but I did it. Okay, are you proud of me, future Lauren? I hope you are. I'm proud of you, 13-year-old Lauren, for at least trying, okay? Even though you were unfortunately brought down by kids making fun of you, at least you tried. Conclusion for this video, I would say if you want to make YouTube videos, you need to make YouTube videos because every single thing points to this, okay? All of these have been crossed out. This concludes that if you are someone who wants to make YouTube videos and you make YouTube videos, you will either increase the net amount of happiness in the world or not have an impact on it at all. But I think you will always increase the net amount of happiness in the world because you are making yourself happy by being who you are. So you should just make YouTube videos.